Hello and welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. It is Tuesday the 10th of December when I start filming this, so this will be a bit of a vlog of what I'm doing this week and what I'm knitting. I'll show you what I finished and the progress on my advent project, but I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you're new here, my name is Anniken. I design knitting patterns. I teach knitting workshops online and in person, and I sell yarn through my website YarnAddict.co.uk. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. So I've just been to the hairdresser, so I thought as I'm having a good hair day I would film. I've actually just tried on the hat I knitted for my daughter, so I have managed to mess my hair up a little bit, but literally just got back from the hairdresser, so I'm going to film the first part of this Vlogmas and also the podcast. I normally film it on a Wednesday morning, but I'm going to film it today while we're having a good hair day, because it won't look like this tomorrow morning. I'm not very patient when it comes to blow drying my hair. I've got a busy week. I've got quite a few appointments this week. This morning I took the dog out for his vaccinations. His annual vaccinations. He doesn't particularly enjoy going to the vet, and the vet is about 15 minutes walk away, and if it's raining I will drive because I don't really want to bring him in there all wet. When we wait in the waiting room, he's much better in around other dogs if he's on my lap. He doesn't like being on the floor. Yes, he's a bit spoiled, but also if there's other dogs waiting, he's much calmer and better behaved if he's on my lap. But if it's wet, I don't want him on my lap. So it was dry today, very, very cold, still really windy here, although not as bad as it was over the weekend when we had that bad storm Dara blow through, but it's very, very cold. So we walked over to the vet and he was very well behaved. He had his injections. She checked his eyesight because his eyes are very cloudy, and he also got like a skin tag on his neck, so she checked that as well and checked his heart and stuff. And for a 9-year-old dog, he's not bad. Before we open the advents, let's just have a look on my advent project and see how far I've got. So I've done day 10, I think. Yes, day 10. I'm just looking to see which bag is next because the box is on my lap. But I've done day 10. So even though it's 10th today, I opened day 9 and 10. Is it yesterday or Sunday? I can't remember. But day 10 is done. So we've got quite a lot of pink, which I'm loving. Happy if it stays pink for a few days. That's really pretty. So the last two, that was the last one, that was day 10. So let's take that one out. And I am 2 more colours and then we'll be halfway. So let's have a look and see what today's colour is. I think I will open today and Wednesdays. It's still pink. It's a little bit lighter than yesterday's. Yeah, a little bit. Not hugely noticeable, but a little bit lighter. I am hoping that we will stay with the pinks for a while because I really like pink. So a little bit lighter. And let's do day 12 as well while we're here. We're still on the pinks, but definitely lighter than... So that's the 11th and that's the 12th. That's the discreet unicorn. I'm going to try and add at least one of those colours today. What was 10? So 10 of the cool woolings. What's that blue one? So I only have 2 more to open here because it's only a 12-day one. And I am sad I didn't get a 24-day one. But 12-day one is easier to think of things to knit. That's pretty. So we are still going in the blues. So it's a bit more, that was yesterday's. It's a bit kind of turquoisey blue, and that's a bit more brighter blue. So that's very pretty. So let me open the 12th as well. Might as well get it finished. I've got to remember not to share anything on social media before the correct day. That's the problem with opening a bit earlier. Oh, okay. So a little bit darker than the 11th. So day 11 is the lighter one, day 12 is the darker one. So I'll be interested to see how this advent progresses for the rest of the month, because that is it. I only got 12 days. There is a little extra one for day 12. So we'll open that one as well. A little envelope. I don't know what that is. Oh, they're cute. They're buttons. Very, very bright buttons. I like those. They are from Ethel and Joan. Handcast Western haberdashery made in London. Very cool. I do like that. So very happy with this advent. Colours absolutely gorgeous. The theme was merry and bright. And this was like a last minute one I decided to sign up to in October. And it's the first yarn I've had from Colourful, and I really like it. And I do kind of regret not signing up for the rest of it. Be interested to see how the rest of the advent calendar pans out. I'll be watching closely on social media. If you missed out on advents and you see something you really like and you wish you'd signed up to, a lot of indie dyers will list them as a pre-order after Christmas. So in January they'll list them as a pre-order, and then but they may not, some of them may not send them out till like February, March, but at least you can order them. So if you missed out, now you've seen what they look like, you can order them. So for the love of yarn, this is my fibre one. Let's do day 11. And no, I still haven't started spinning this because I've been busy knitting Christmas presents. So even though I don't normally knit Christmas presents, I'm knitting 3 this year. Finished one, half finished one, and cast on the 3rd. So I'm getting there, but I do want to prioritise that. Oh, that's interesting. So it's been a lot of purples and pinks, a little bit of red and blue, and this one has got pinks, a tiny bit of orange, bit of red. Yeah, that's a very nice one. I like all those with purples in. So that's day 11. And let's do day 12 as well. I have been thinking about spinning this, and because I'm going to end up with 480 grams, plus there's a full 100 gram fibre braid in here, I don't know whether I'm going to spin it all into one project. So I'll probably start spinning it and then see. I may break it down and do like all the purples and pinks together and the red ones. So this one's more red. It's the kind of red I like. It's like a pinky red. But that's really nice. And it falls on quite nicely from yesterday. So that is for the love of yarn. I must admit, when it comes to fibre one, I think probably for me, 10 gram a day might be enough. I don't think that was an option with this one. I'm not sure. But I am enjoying having a fibre one because my fibre stash could do with a bit of refilling. But my goal was to try and spin a bit every day, and so far I've failed to do that just because of other things I've decided to prioritise. So once I've finished the project for a friend and I'm halfway through, which I'm hoping to finish tomorrow, I have to finish it by Thursday. I'm not going to show you what it looks like till after I've gifted it. But once I've finished that, I will start spinning, maybe like half an hour a day, just to start working through this fibre stash I'm acquiring. It is Thursday and feeling a bit flat today, a bit kind of blah and fed up. Been to the dentist this morning. Simon has gone into work today, gone into the office. He normally works from home, so he's got the car. We only have one car now because we both work from home most of the time, so we don't really need 2 cars. And he's gone into Plymouth today to go to the office. I have been to the dentist, and because I didn't have the car I had to walk. it's more or less the same walk I do with the dog every day. But obviously I couldn't take the dog with me to the dentist because I don't want to tie him up outside, and you obviously can't take him in. So I walked to the dentist and back. I ran into a couple of people I quite often see on my dog walk who said, "Where's your dog?" So now I've got to walk the dog soon. It's really dark and murky and again today, which it has been basically I think every day this week, and quite cold still. So I came back from walking the dog, thought I'll take a break. So I've actually just knitted and watched telly for nearly an hour and a half, about an hour and a half. I haven't got as much to do. Well, I have got a lot to do today, but I'm just feeling a bit fed up and I'm taking it a little bit easier today. So I'm going to spend an hour now doing some work because I do need to get some stuff done today. I've already written my newsletter and sent that out. I have published a new pattern today, or actually I did list it yesterday, and I still haven't posted about it on social media, which is very bad. But I have released this pattern today, the Sangria Mobius cowl, which I knitted in August. It's a long time ago. The pattern's been ready since the end of October because it was ready before I went to Norway and I just didn't get around to publishing it. So it's out now. It is a Mobius. You do the cast on, Mobius cast on, so that when you knit it, you're actually casting on in the center. Where is it? Can I tell where it is? Yes, I think it's here, in the center here. And then you're knitting in two directions at the same time, which is fascinating. I kind of wish I'd made it maybe a couple of rounds longer, which you can easily do, just carry on with the eyelet pattern. Then it has this picot cast off. It was originally published in the Knit magazine a year ago, 2 years ago, I'm not sure. But I've also released the pattern now because the publishing rights have reverted to me. If you're buying this pattern on Ravelry, you have the option of either buying the Knitter ebook bundle, which I assume contains all the patterns in that issue, or you can buy the single pattern. So if you buy the ebook bundle on Ravelry, you're buying it from the Knitter, and if you're buying the single pattern, you're buying it from me. And on PayHip, it's the single pattern from me, obviously. But I'm offering 25% off until I think it's the 20th of December, but the details are on the Ravelry and PayHip listing. But on Ravelry, that's only valid on the single pattern that you're buying from me. I think I made that clear on the Ravelry page as well, but there is a code there, so just go and check it out and I'll put the details below. The pattern includes full written instructions for the Mobius cast on, but it also includes a link to my tutorial for the Mobius cast on, because I appreciate that it is something that maybe most people haven't come across. I would say the cast on is a little bit challenging, but once you've done the cast on, you got through the first round, it's fairly straightforward knitting, so it's not difficult once you get going. But if you haven't done the Mobius cast on before, you may need to have a couple of attempts at doing it. So just read instructions or watch a tutorial, whichever suits you best. Do it. If you need to do it again, do it again. Doesn't matter. You can rip it back and start again. It doesn't matter. And then once you get going, it's fairly easy going. And you can make it longer if you want to. But remember, every time you do a full round, you add a round that direction and in that direction. The other thing that has arrived is some yarn. So I did, if you watch my podcast, which is out this afternoon, it's Thursday today, so this afternoon, this won't be out till Saturday, I decided to knit another one of my pink Reima alpaca silk sweaters, because the last one I knitted on 3mm needles I really liked. I originally knitted it on 3.5mm needles, and the one I knitted in pink, which is quite worn out after wearing it a lot last winter, and I knitted in a pale lilac colour, and I was actually wearing that yesterday, and I just liked the one done on smaller needles so much better, and I also made it slightly smaller, and it just fits me so much better. So I wanted to knit it again, and this time I decided to order yarn from a UK company. I think they're called Knit with a double T, but I will find their website and link them below. And I decided to go for this dark grey because I wear a lot of black, and this is easier to wear over black because I don't have to worry about the yarn shedding. Although I want the pink over black, and it doesn't shed like terribly badly, but I thought grey would fit in with my wardrobe quite nicely. They also have a really nice bright royal blue, which I fancied, but knit didn't have that. And I thought it was about the same price ordering it in Norway and having it shipped to my parents as it was ordering it here in the UK and having it shipped to me. But this actually, with ordering the same amount of yarn I ordered for my pink one and shipping, cost me £10 less. So it's not a huge amount of saving. I mean, £10 is £10, but on 8 balls, it's not a massive amount per ball, if you like. But I thought rather than waiting until I go to Norway next time, which is second half of February, I want to wear this in the winter, so I thought I'm going to cast it on now. So for the second hat, so this one I knitted for my oldest daughter, but I may have to add a couple of centimeters to it because it's a little bit short. That's the green marker is where I finished my crown increases, and then that purple marker is where I started today. So I've done a few rounds today, so I'm going to try and do 5 centimeters a day. So this is up to day 12, I think. I think this is up to day 12, which is today's the 12th. So I really like that. I feel like we're maybe transitioning into like a bit more orange now. You can see how it's gone from pink to slightly more kind of peachy orangey color. Although the last one still definitely had a lot of pink in it. So that was day, I haven't labeled these or anything, but that's day 11, that's day 12. So we're doing day 13 of the Discreet Unicorn. It's 12 today. 13, so I'm going to do 13 and 14 because this is not going out till Saturday. Oh yeah, definitely right. We are going in an orange direction. So a bit of pink, peachy, orangey tones there. So that's nice, I like that. I don't like a lot of orange, but that's okay. And day 14 is, I would say, very similar, but just a bit brighter, a bit bolder maybe. So yeah, I like that. I like those two, they're nice. So I'm going to put those in my bag. We are on day 13 for the Love of Yarn. This is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Pinks. Most of the colours have a bit of sort of white natural in them, which is fine. Don't mind that when you mix it all up. I think that will look quite nice. Now I have no idea how this is going to spin up. Right, let's put that down there and then do day 14 as well. And I do really, because I have a lot of this now, I do really need to start spinning it. I don't know whether to spin it in order or whether to just take them all out of their packaging and spin the colours I fancy the most. I don't know yet. I might wait till I've opened all of it. This looks gorgeous. Oh, I love this one. It's a really bright pink. Just popping in quickly to finish off this video. Not been a lot of Christmassy content in this video, but there will be in the next Vlogmas episode because we have booked to go to Saltram House in Plymouth on Sunday, and their Christmas decorations are usually pretty good. We wanted to go a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but the weather was too bad and they were closed. And then we wanted to go last weekend, and I realised you had to book in advance and it was all fully booked. And the only weekend we could get booked in before Christmas was this Sunday, so we're going on Sunday. But this evening we went to the cinema. We saw a film called Conclave about choosing a new pope. Very interesting film. I was a little bit worried at the start because it felt a little bit slow to start with, and I thought, well, maybe this was a mistake, but there's a bit of a twist that I wasn't expecting, and I actually quite enjoyed it. Very different from the last film we saw, which was Wicked, a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, I took my hat and I knitted from where that marker is to here. So I did 33 rounds. I have 136 stitches per round. So that is approximately 4,000, nearly 4,500 stitches, nearly 8 centimeters. So I have met my goal of knitting at least 5 centimeters today, so I'm quite pleased with that. I think I'm just over halfway through this hat, so that's good as well. I have also cast on a new project today, and there is a clue in this video, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll tell you in the next video because I haven't got very far yet. But tell me in the comments what you think I've cast on. I have talked about it, but I hadn't planned to cast on quite yet, but I decided to cast on today because I can't knit the next bit of my advent project yet because I haven't opened. I'm all up to date with Saturday, so I haven't opened Sunday, Monday and Tuesday yet because I don't want to get too far ahead, and I don't want to knit on the hat all the time because I need a bit of switching around. I do have a couple other projects that have kind of been on hold this month that I could work on, but I thought as I finished something this week, which I'm not going to share yet, then I thought maybe I'll start something new. So that's what I did. So tell me in the comments what you think it is. Anyway, that's it for today. More Christmas content in the next video, which will be out on Tuesday. If you missed this week's podcast, that was out on Thursday. And have a lovely weekend, and hopefully I will see you back here on Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.